This KonekoKitten situation took a couple of really strange turns yesterday, and now he has disappeared from YouTube. Most of y'all are probably aware by now, but if you're not, Koneko was exposed for doing some highly immoral and even illegal things. There are multiple videos going more in depth which you should check out, but I'll be briefly commenting on some things throughout this video. So it has been a couple of weeks since Koneko was first called out, and it has been relatively quiet on all fronts since then. Koneko hasn't said anything, his Keeping's video didn't come out, and there were really no new revelations made by anyone. It was radio silent up until yesterday afternoon when Koneko randomly dropped a video titled The Bigger Picture, which was also the name of his doc on Narpi. The video came out of nowhere, and I don't say that just because it dropped randomly at 5 p.m. PST on a Monday night, but the video itself is just bizarre. In it, KonekoKitten goes in depth about their relationship and talks about how abusive and manipulative Narpi was during it. Virtually the whole video is Koneko talking about how bad of a person Narpi was while not addressing any of his actions during it. And honestly, there's really not much else to say about it because it was just further proving something about Narpi that was already known by many. Koneko said the point of the video was to provide crucial context that was missing from Narpi's video, but why? Narpi admitted to being abusive and showed some examples in his video, so I don't know why Koneko felt the need to randomly add on to it 3 weeks later. He ended off the video with this whole "I'm making my life better" rhetoric and thanking those who stuck with him, which feels a lot like guilt-trippy sympathy baiting. Koneko's video was definitely unnecessary, and to me it felt like an attempt at gaining sympathy or to kinda explain or kinda excuse his behavior. He did not talk about his relationship with Miss Keepings, who was 16 and Koneko 20, or the fact that he solicited illegal imagery from Narpi. That latter part was once again left out, much like it was in Koneko's original response that he uploaded and quickly deleted a couple of weeks ago. Koneko did talk about his relationships with Miss Keepings in the comments when asked about it by Cassidus though. In his replies, Koneko said that Miss Keepings is working on her response and that he will be rightfully criticized, which is very ominous. He always said that this relationship with Miss Keepings, who was 16 and Koneko 20, was platonic, but I do fear it may not have been that way. Especially after he cut out the part in his original response saying he was not intimate towards her and that they were purely platonic. Like, that is very worrying. The way he says he will be rightfully criticized while being so supportive of Miss Keeping's response, releasing to the point where it feels kind of pushy, is very strange. Then, maybe an hour and a half after responding to Cassidus, the video would be removed by the uploader, according to YouTube's error message. Almost immediately after, his entire channel was gone, then his second channel at around the same time. Both of Koneko's channels and all videos are no longer viewable, as it appears he has hidden his channel from being viewed by the public. At the time of making this, his other accounts still exist, but KonekoKitten's two biggest channels are now gone from YouTube. I don't know what his reason for doing that is, but the first thing that comes to mind is that he's going into hiding. After all that Koneko has done, I have a feeling this video from Miss Keepings is going to be pretty big and something he cannot defend. Or maybe he just wants to move on in life, and taking everything down is part of it. This situation keeps on taking unexpected turns, and yesterday was the peak of that so far. Koneko makes a very strange video, makes some ominous replies, deletes the video, then deletes his two biggest channels. I don't think he's going to return, at least not anytime fairly soon, but his behavior recently has felt oddly compulsive, so who knows. What I do know is that this won't be the last time we talk about KonekoKitten. While his actions could possibly be explained as being the result of Narpi's behavior, that doesn't mean his actions can be excused. He still did what he did and evidently was willing to do a lot of what he did, which included illegal interactions with a minor. Now the biggest Roblox commentary YouTuber is gone and is likely to only receive more backlash and criticism in the near future.